Super based. Welcome back, Armin. How are you?
Good. I just got news from my dad, and he has internet now,
Oh, thank God.
and so yeah, so I was happy. He's messaging us as if like nothing happened. He's so upbeat. So, okay, which is
That's how
funny.
Iranians are, though. That's how we are, right? So,
Yeah.
we're survivors. We're survivors. So we like to, I actually think that's one of the reasons why a lot of people haven't known about what we've gone through is because we're survivors and we don't like to talk about it, right? But I'm glad that we are speaking out about it now because the world needs to know exactly what's going on. Um, Armin, do you know how many posters I have right now?
How many?
I don't even know. I have so many. I have so many.
That's crazy.
And they keep on coming in. This is amazing, Armin. So you know what? I don't know if I showed you this, but I had to change my message.
Oh.
Do you want to translate that into English? Like, do you want to read
Yep.
it and then translate it into English?
All right. So it says hold on, let me just okay. اگر در حال سازماندهی تظاهرات. Did you write this?
Yeah,
Okay, well
it
that's
might be a little. It
pretty
might be a
well.
little formal because I just kind of use Google Translate to do it really quickly. But
Ah,
you know,
I was like, this is like very professionally
I know it's
written. Like,
very
okay,
formal, very formal, very
okay.
formal.
So,
There's
so
no chair
okay,
topert here. There's no chair topert
no,
here.
no share to pair, no also share.
Ah,
Okay, I didn't say it. I didn't say it. اگر در حال سازماندهی تظاهرات طرفدار ایران طرفدار شاه در 31 ژانویه یا یک فوریه هستید لطفا پوسترهای تجمع خود را به همراه تمام اطلاعات به آدرس. Okay, so she wrote here that if you are organizing a protest in defending Iran and defending the Shah on January 31st and February 1st, if you're doing that, please send your posters along with all the information to this email. And the email is iranrally at ggamari or ggamari.com. ارسال کنید. So send it here. ما پوسترهای شما رو در شبکه اینترنتی خود به اشتراک میگذاریم. We will share your posters in our on our platform, on our network, on our internet network. We will share that. زیرا افراد غیر ایرانی میخواهند because non-Iranian
that's all of you.
individuals
That's
want
all
to
of
join
you.
you. Yes. Yes. You guys basically want to join you. So به شما بپیوندن و از انقلاب ملی ما حمایت کنن and basically and to support our national revolution. لطفا قبل از ارسال پوسترهای تجمع این وبسایت رو بررسی کنید. Oh, so you're saying, so please, before sending your posters, please review this website so that you can see if that's a good idea. So, to see if your protest, if your gathering is on the list or not, so that you could stop the repetitive, so that it stops repetition. That's very genius, Goldie, because when I was receiving emails, I was getting the 20 to 30 of the same poster all over and over again. So this is
But
good.
but but you know
So,
something? I'm just gonna say I don't mind if I get duplicates. That's not an issue.
yeah.
It was more about just putting the website out there so people can know where to go to
Mhm.
check as well, right? So it's like getting, I don't, killing two birds with one stone or something, right? Which is a
One stone.
terrible way. But at least now
Yeah. No offense to
everyone
birds.
knows where to go to check. So I don't mind the duplicates. Armin, I've also received some emails from people who are just sending posters for people to print to go to rally. So instead of like sending me the rally posters, they're just sending me posters of things to print. But it's okay because this is amazing. So we're gonna go through every single poster right now. Armin, I kind of started already, but we're gonna go back to the beginning, and I sent you the link. So if you want to bring it up, because I was pronouncing words in German and Swedish and Dutch and whatever. So now it's your turn. Now it's your turn to
Oh
pronounce
no!
all
But
those words.
you're better at
No,
pronouncing non-English.
no,
Oh
no.
no!
I did my time. I did my time. So you're gonna go through every single poster, and I'm gonna be DJ Goldie, and I'm gonna do the music.
Oh my god. You know, I actually have a way of not having to pronounce them. I'll
Doesn't
just
matter. You're
say
gonna
here.
do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna, guys. Here's the city. Look at the screen. That's
No,
what the
you
city
you
is.
you have to read the words. You have to read the words. That's the deal.
Okay. Why do I have to? Okay.
Because I said so.
Oh. Oh wow.
So start. We have a lot. So no, start from the first one. There you go.
This one.
Auckland. No. تو داری ایرانی میخونی. Yeah,
I'm being Persian. I'm starting
I
from
know.
the right side.
So guys,
Alright,
keep in mind, every single one of these posters is what Iranians sent to us because they're excited to have non-Iranians join them at their rally. So this is not what we have
Right.
found. This is what Iranians have sent to us.
Okay, so this is Auckland, Girde Hamai. Okay, so yes, so this is a gathering. Oh, did you mute?
I muted your screen because it was like an echo.
I don't. Oh, okay. So the gathering, it says the Girde Hamai Jahani در حمایت از انقلاب ملی ایران. So a worldwide gathering in support of the national revolution in Iraq. This is in Auckland, and this is January 31st on a Saturday. And here's the address: Western Park. Yeah, that's from 6 to 7 p.m. Okay, so let's go here. What is this? Where is this, guys? I don't know where this is.
Look at Barcelona. Look at the name. Armin, I organized all of them. Scroll up. You see the file name.
Yeah, but then when I click it, oh, it's right here. It's over here. Barcelona.
Armin,
guys,
I used to be a lawyer, remember? I've organized everything. All the info.
Yes. Thank you, Goldie.
My
so
OCD is kicking in right now.
Oh my god. Okay. This is Barcelona, 5 p.m. and I'm assuming this means January 31st in Barcelona. And here's the address. Okay, good job making this in Spanish. And okay, this is in Belfast. It's going to be at City Hall. This is going to be at 1:30 p.m. on Sunday, February the 1st. Okay, so yeah, and this is the address. And then let's go. And guys, these are really good. Guys, I think they're listening, watching our show because a lot of these posters have Prince Reza Pahlavi here. I mean, this is not Princess. I think this is the Indian version of Prince Reza Pahlavi, right? This is an Indian. Isn't what?
It's AI. No, this is like the Hollywood rock star version of him.
Bollywood version of Prince Reza Pahlavi.
But you have to read it.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, it's in Berlin. This is in Berlin, and on January 31st. In Berlin, here's the address.
No, you didn't read the Grove, whatever that is. Read that because I had to read all of these. That word.
The city name. Okay,
read that word.
Samstag. What?
No, you're cheating.
Samstag.
No, you're cheating.
Samstag.
What does it say before Berlin? What is that word? I had to read that word. You read it now.
Why did you have to read? Goldie, you didn't actually have to read it.
I did, but I did. So now it's your turn.
Grub
Now it's your turn.
Grub kun, dge bung. Grub kun, dge bung. Okay. Yeah. I think I nailed it. Did I not nail it? I didn't nail it. I think that was on point. You want me to read the rest?
Yes. It's Growth Kundigbung.
Exactly what I said. That was identical to what I said. There was no difference. Okay. And end camp gegen die Islam. Oh, what the hell?
I mean, die Islam.
No, it says die Islam. Die Islamish Republic. Die Islamish Republic. That's what it says.
I'll take it.
Die Islamic Republic, Iran. Unterstützung for Reza Pahlavi. Wow, guys, I'm pretty much like a native German speaker. Right. Stoopt das modern im. I'm Iran. So. Okay, so
what do you think I was doing for like 2 hours before you showed up, Armin? This is your tax now. I don't know about the show. Yes.
Yes, now guys, learn the proper German pronunciation from me. Goldie doesn't know how to read these. Just listen to me, okay? So this is January 31st, 2026, from 2 p.m. till 6 p.m. And this is the address. This is the address. All right. So this one is in Brisbane. This is on Saturday, January 31st, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. It says wherever you are, whether you're in Iran or the rest of the world, we will shout Javid Shah, Brisbane, Australia, Redcliffe Place. Yes, exactly. And no to crimes against humanity. Where's the address? So Redcliffe Place. I think
Redcliffe.
I think everybody knows. Probably everybody already knows where that is. And so again, Saturday, January 31st, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Let's go here. This one doesn't, guys. Where is it? I know this is in Brussels, but again, please accept my criticism for not having the local language version of this. This is only in Persian. So this is Sunday, February the 1st, in front of Iskoy Shomali Rohani. So the station of the Brussels Railway. So the northern station of Brussels Railway in front of that. Right? I think that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's going to be at 2 p.m.
I had the same criticism. I was like, please, like, send us the version of whatever local language it is. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this one is in Brussels. I think this is the other one.
No, that one was on Sunday, February 1.
Oh, this one's
Saturday.
This is on Saturday, January 31st. Okay, gathering of Iranian royalists in Belgium. Okay, my criticism. This is not just for Iranian royalists. You have to understand that Prince Reza Pahlavi's base goes beyond royalists. There are many non-royalists, non-monarchists who also support Prince Reza Pahlavi, so don't exclude them. And also, it's not just for Iranians. This should be for everybody. So be inclusive. Accept everybody who supports Prince Reza Pahlavi into your group. And it says Saturday, January 31st. Yes, from 2 p.m. to 6 to from 2 p.m. to 4 from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. All right, and this is the address. Here's the address, and you could also call them. So good job, by the way, putting Prince Reza Pahlavi's picture on the poster. That's pretty good. That helps. This is Cambridge. Stand for Iran. It doesn't have Prince Reza Pahlavi on it,
but it says Javid Shah. Yep. But they could have done better. But you know what? It's okay. Like these are all like homegrown, right? So
homegrown. Yeah, Javid Shah. We will take that. Saying we are gathering to remember our people who were killed, to light candles and to stand together. Join us from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Saturday, January 31st. Location: Cambridge Market Square.
I think Cambridge is in UK.
Yeah. University of Cambridge.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah. So let's go here. So
Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island.
Yes.
Prince Edward Island is like the smallest province in Canada, and even Iranians in PEI are having a pro-Iran. I love this. Durud be sharaf Iranian to Prince Edward Island. I love you guys.
Dametun gam. No, the crown helps here, even though we don't see any Princess of Pahlavi, which would have been ideal. But the crown shows that this is not MEK. So it's a peaceful gathering for free Iran, and Sunday, February 1st, from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. And here's the address. So, this, I like the minimalist ones, but where is this? This is Dallas. Yes, Dallas, Texas. It says Iranian Revolution. Princess of Pahlavi is here. Kind of looks like him. It's fine. Saturday, guys. Let me give you a tip. If you're giving AI to design you a poster, if you want Princess of Pahlavi to look more like Princess of Pahlavi on your poster, upload a reference image. Upload three reference images. Go online, search for Princess of Pahlavi in Google Images, and download 3 pictures and upload it to, I don't know, ChatGPT, Gemini, or whatever you're using. Say, like, use this as a reference. Then his picture is going to look a lot more like Princess of Pahlavi.
I don't know. I like this one. I think it's pretty good. I mean, it looks like it.
Okay, but my tip is still good to upload reference images. I think it's a useful tip. I know this because we use that as for covers. Okay, so Saturday, January 31st, 2026, from 3 to 5:30 p.m. and here's the address. Okay, wait. Yeah, there's the address. So Frankfurt, on Wednesday. Wait.
Okay, yeah, they're having one tomorrow.
So this is soon, guys. This is coming soon.
But there's two.
There's two. Yep. I saw. So Wednesday, January 28th, and Saturday, January 31st. So Wednesday is going to be from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. and on Saturday it's going to be from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Frankfurt, be there. This is a pretty useful cover. You have the picture of Princess of Pahlavi. It's in English, and here's the address. Oh, this is Frankfurt as well.
So this is but this is for the 31st. So they had like a different poster for that one.
Okay, but it's the same place, right? Because
it's the same one. It's the same one. I confirmed everything. I double checked it all before, like, I put it in the drive. So everything here is confirmed, and everything in this drive is 100% legit, 100% pro Iran, pro Pahlavi.
Nice. And guys, the reason why we're checking is because Princess of Pahlavi specifically mentioned that not to divide people in multiple different protests. Okay, this one is in Gothenburg, Sweden.
But you have to read it.
Oh, okay. Amazing. Okay, so
listen, Armin, you're the translator. You translate from Persian to English. Now you have to translate from every other language to English. So there you go.
Okay, of course.
This is your tax. This is your tax for all of the, words that you say. In time, bitte.
Okay, so it's saying store. I mean, this is easy actually. Store demonstration for Iran. I don't know what store means, but store demonstration for Iran. Oh, this one is hard. Okay, so this is on January 31st, 1 p.m. Gotaplatsen, Lordag, January 31st, Klockan, 1 p.m. Oh, clock at 1 p.m. Klockan.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes, this is Sweden. Easy. Gothenburg in Sweden.
Yes. So you guys, okay, good. Where is this one? Wait. This one is.
I already did the research for you.
Grenoble, France. Grenoble. I've never heard of this city. Yeah. So this is on January.
You didn't read it.
Grand.
Rassemblement.
Oh yeah, you speak French. Why am I reading this then?
Because it's more fun when you do it.
Okay, Grand Rassemblement Grenoble Rassemblement Pacific Q Ville en memory this victims in Iran. Oh, in memory of the victims of Iran. Guys, I'm actually now I can speak French now. See, this is easy. It's not much difference. Okay. Venderi 30th January 30th 2026 at 6 p.m. and this is going to be at Victor Hugo. So this is the address. Oh, Victor Hugo, Maidana Victor. Yeah, Victor Hugo Square. Good. This is a good poster. You have Prince Reza Pahlavi. You have the crown. You have the address. Everything good. Hamburg, January 31st. No, January 31st at 2 p.m. That's where it begins. And the location, this is where it starts. So here's the problem with this poster.
Where does it start, Armin?
It starts at Kurt Shumcher Ali. Ali? We don't like this.
Ali.
Ali
is
Ali.
Ali.
Ali 10, yes, okay.
And then it's Gegenüber.
Gegenüber dem SPD Haus. Yeah. This is, guys, the only thing this is missing is in writing in German what this is about. Like you have to write like where's the like what is this about? Like as an Iranian I understand what this is about. But how am I as a German, how am I supposed to know what the hell what is this? The title is in Persian.
I love the comments. People are like, "Oh, Ali, we don't like that."
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, look! Somebody's saying Armin. That's actually not bad pronunciation, Armin. Oh, see, guys. Yes.
No, you're doing great.
I'm Nate. Yeah. This is in Hanover. Okay, so Globe demonstration in Globe or Globe? Is this a mistype?
It's gross. So that B is like S in German. This is in Germany.
The B sound makes an S sound?
But that's like a weird letter B. So that weird letter B in German is like the S sound. So that's actually gross.
Ew. Okay. Guys, they have a gross demonstration. Maybe you shouldn't go.
Gross in German means big. So it's like big demonstration in Hanover. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, maybe you shouldn't go if it's gross. Okay, so gross demonstration in Hanover. Gemeinsam und variant for Iran. No, gemeinsam und variant for Iran. Exactly. And Platz der Menschheit. Am I gonna summon it? Guys, if I accidentally summon a demon,
no, you're gonna summon Imam Zaman with this.
You guys help me with exorcism fees if I need to like manage this at some point. Yeah, okay, so Platz der Menschenrecht. And I don't know. Menschenrechte. Exactly. 1. I get the 1. Newest Rathus at Samstag 31st, January 31st, 2026 from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Hey, you know what? I went through everything and I organized all the posters and I labeled them correctly, so you get to read them out now.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm doing a good job. I have no problem with this.
You're doing great. You're doing way better than me. I'm just saying. You're doing much better than me.
Oh. Okay. Good. Stand with the people of Iran. Okay, where is this again? Hold on.
Hartford.
This is Hartford, Connecticut. Connecticut. Oh my god, I always have a hard time pronouncing this.
Connecticut.
Connecticut. Oh my god, never mind. Connecticut. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna even try. It's a tongue twister for me. I could never actually pronounce it properly. Stand with the people of Iran. Hartford, that state. In front of the in front of the state capitol building. Yes, Saturday, January 31st, 1 to 3 p.m. Bring your own flags and posters together for a free run. Okay, this is good. It's in English. It has a line of sun. It's missing Prince Reza Pahlavi.
I know, that was my criticism
okay.
of it too.
Yes. This is good. You have Prince Reza Pahlavi. It actually does look like him. Enough is enough. Freedom for Iran. This is Holland. Holland is in Netherlands?
Yeah, this is also The Hague. The Hague in Holland.
Okay.
Holland.
Holland or Netherlands. So, The Hague. At Saturday, January 31st, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Yeah, guys, by the way, in Iran, we call Netherlands Holland. So, I know they're not exactly the same thing, but whatever. This is
Read it.
Holland. This is in Holland as well. Demonstrati. Genog is Genog. Oh, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Genog is guys. Genog is Genog. Okay, so demonstration. Genog is Genog. Zatterdag. Oh, Saturday. Zatterdag is Saturday, right? I don't know. So it's January 31st. Okay, we're learning different languages. January 31st at Maliv Eld Den Haag, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Jihad? Jihad? Okay, this is actually sketchy. Jihad.
Someone think it's
Iran.
pronounced Vreheat. That's what it's pronounced.
Vreheat. Okay, I thought they're saying jihad for Iran. I was like, don't do jihad. No jihad for Iran. Okay, we don't need jihad. Okay, Vur Iran. And this is the address and everything. Okay, so this is January. Where is this? Oh, Houston, January 30th, 2026, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Again, missing Prince Reza Pahlavi on the poster, but okay. Join the human chain. Solidarity against killer Islamic regime in Iran. I think murderous would have been what you mean. Yeah, killer. Okay, the murderous Islamic regime in Iran, Houston, Texas. And here's the address. Okay, so let's go Houston again. Oh, I think that's the same one. Or it's a different day.
It's the same poster for it's a different poster for the same event. So there's two events. I made a mistake initially. I said there's 3 events. There's not. There's one event on Friday and one event on Sunday. So the human wall is on Friday.
Okay, this is also Friday.
It's the same event, just a different poster.
So okay, same event. This is Houston
on Sunday.
Solidarity march with the people of Iran. Sunday, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. February 1st.
So you can see from the poster. You can see from the poster. I'm gonna scroll up a little bit. Like one of the posters says Pahlavi. You see that? Like zoom in.
Oh yeah. There we go.
But I just wish it was more obvious, right? Like more clear, so people would know, because it should just be more clear that this is in support of the leader of the Iranian National Revolution, King Reza Pahlavi. But there you go. There you go. That's the second one for Houston.
There's also a crown here, so that's helpful.
Yeah.
So there's the address, guys. Herman Park. Herman, by the way, is the English version of saying Armin, if you guys didn't know.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So Houston, Texas. So okay, let me see. This is in Irvine, CA, in California. Irvine, California. Sorry, not an American, so I'm not sorry. Okay, so King Reza Pahlavi. This is going to be from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on 2 days, both Saturday and Sunday, January 31st, February 1st. Here's the address. Irvine, California. There we go. This one is in somewhere in Germany. What is this? Karlsruhe. Again, guys, you didn't write exactly what this is about. You put it in Persian. The title needs to be in German. So this is January 31st on a Saturday. Look at this, guys. You mentioned what this is for, right, in a different language at the bottom. That should be at the top, because Iranians can tell what this is about. You have to make it for the local people to know what this is about, the non-Iranians. So in support for the people of Iran against the criminal Islamic Republic, in solidaritat, mit dem iranischen Volk gegen die criminal Islamic Republic. Die criminal Islamic Republic. I agree, die. It starts at 4 p.m. at Kronenplatz to Marktplatz, and it ends at 6 p.m. in front of the Rathaus. In front of a Rathaus. That's Khamenei's house. At Marktplatz.
The rat house.
Right.
That was good.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Manchester Central Library, St. Peter's Square, Saturday, January 31st, from noon to 2 p.m. I don't know what this is. M25PD. Is that the... What is that? Is that the...
I don't know. I don't know. British people, you tell us, what is that M25PD? Because we have no idea what that is. Oh, it's a postal code. Okay. Thank you.
So there's that. Montreal. Oh, Montreal had an English version. Why did you download the French one?
Because you're supposed to... Because we're bilingual, Armin. We're Canadian. We're supposed to be bilingual, remember?
Okay, but...
So
okay.
You should read the French version, too.
Okay. So Montreal, Quatrième Marché de Montréal. I think I did nail that one. Quatrième Marché de Montréal in Sutton, et la Révolution Nationale d'Iran. Yep, pretty. I think that was exactly like a native French speaker.
Oh, yeah.
January 31st, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Du métro at water jusqu'au consulat des États Unis. And that's the address at the bottom. I'm just ready to move to France now, I think. Oh my God, I should have just waited for this one. God damn it.
I wanted you to read the French version first.
Yeah, okay. The fourth Montreal rally. This, guys, by the way, Montreal is killing it. This is their fourth rally, and every time they're coming with bigger numbers. So the fourth Montreal rally in support of Iran's national revolution. Guys, this is pretty, it's very simple, but it's effective. Look, has Prince Reza Pahlavi on it. It would be good if it has Iran at the top here.
Hey, Baba,
okay. Okay, sorry, never mind. It's France. It's
You're right. You know
110
what?
out of
Like,
10.
you know what? You're right. You're right. They should have had Iran. So come on, guys. Like, it's a grassroots thing. But you're right. You know, maybe put Iran somewhere, I guess, to make Armin happy. But this is still pretty good.
Because the reason why I say that, I mean, this is pretty good. I'm just want to. The reason is like I can put myself in the picture of like in the shoes of a non-Iranian and look at this, and I think like, yeah, I don't know who this man is, like, but I heard in the news that something bad is happening in Iran, but I don't know who this guy is. So if I say in support of, if I put in the at the top in support for the people of Iran, I'm like, oh, I might want to actually get involved in that, but I don't know who this guy is. So that's why I think it's good, important to mention at the very top, this is in support for Iran.
You know what? That is a very, very good point. So درود به شرفتون هم میهنان. لطفاً تو پوستر بعدی یه جای ایران هم، کلمه ایران هم بذارین که غیر ایرانی‌ها بدونن و راحت‌تر باشه براشون که بیان حمایتتون بکنن.
Yeah, just write free Iran. Free Iran at the top, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, the 4th Montreal rally in support of Iran's national revolution, January 31st,
there's Iran.
2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
But it's kind of small. I agree.
Yep. No, I know. It needs to be somewhere here, like at the top. But it's fine. People are not going to stop and like read all of this. You need to grab their attention right away. This is kind of messy. I have to say, guys, I appreciate all of you, but this is like, what is going on? Nobody, like, people are going to look at this and go like, ain't nobody got time for that, right? They're going to move on, right? It's like, they're not going to read all of this. I mean, this is also seems to be only designed for Iranians anyways, which you should be making it so that, you know, non-Iranians would want to join. So, Sham Gol, Parcham و موسیقی پیمان. Okay, so you're going to be candles, flowers, there's going to be music and flags. This is in Munich. This is in Munich, in Curzon, Blumen. Oh yeah, Curzon is candles, blooming like flowers, because flowers bloom. And Fahne und die Musik des Bundes mit Blumen, die us Liebe zum Leben erschossen wurden. با گل‌هایی که برای عشق به زندگی با گل‌هایی که برای عشق به زندگی تیرباران شدند. So this is going to be at 6 p.m. January 30th. Freitag Gartenerplatz, München. Live music performance با شعار جاویشا و این آخرین نبرد. Yes. Guys, by the way, anybody who thinks that I'm not reading the German very well, I want you to try reading the Persian one, okay? Okay. Right.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. This I like. I will tell you the positive before I give you my feedback. Like there's some rooms for improvement. Okay. So the positive is that you put SOS for Iran right at the top, which makes it very clear for foreigners what this is like. Well, non-Iranians what this is about. I also have Prince Reza Pahlavi on it. Those are really good. That's very good. Those are amazing. However, the only thing you need to improve is you have white text on a very light background, which makes it very, you don't do that. If you have white text, the background needs to be, like darker, because it makes it harder to read. You have light text on light background. Not a good idea. All right, so SOS for Iran, 40,000 Toten in Nur to Tegen. So this is on Saturday, January 31st. It begins at 4 p.m. And Parade von Gartenerplatz Zoom statues. Exactly. What? ارتش من ملت من است. My army is my nation. Prince Reza Pahlavi. ترک خیابان یعنی شکست ملی. Yes.
For the
so guys,
record دارم به لهجه آرمین میخندم نه به پوستر برای من هیچ مشکلی ندارم به لهجه آرمین میخندم که داره سعی میکنه
مرسی.
آرمانی صحبت بکنه.
لطف دارید شما. لطف دارید. Okay. So, hi. So this is Nashville together. Okay, so this is good because look, right at the top, this is what we want. Right at the very top, you make it very clear what this is about. Together for Iran, for freedom. But then, yeah, so this is on January 31st, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. You say, join us to support Iranian people and be their voice. See, this is good. This is very welcoming to non-Iranians. Very welcoming. Good job.
And I saw someone in the comments said that they're going to Nashville. Yeah, let us know how it goes.
Nice.
Let us know how it goes.
Amazing. And this is New York City.
Okay, so remember last week New York City had their poster, and it looked really good, but the organizer was like Women Life Freedom or something. And
Yeah.
so and then we were like, okay, like we're pretty sure the New York one is good, but we wish that it had something with Prince Reza Pahlavi. So the organizers reached out to me when I put out like my new advert, and he was like, this is our poster for this weekend. Can you give us some suggestions? Because like we're the Woman Life Freedom group, but like that's the name of our organization from like 3-4 years ago. And when we organized our rally, no one showed up. We don't know why. So I reached out and I was like, I responded right away, and I was like, it's probably because the whole WLF thing, and now everyone is supporting King Reza Pahlavi. So I was like, because he asked me for poster suggestions, and I said, the poster is fine, don't change it. The only thing I would suggest is just add something with like a picture of King Reza Pahlavi or something, so people know that your rally is the good one, and it's not like a MEK or something. So literally within like 10 minutes they got back and they sent me 2 posters. So look at this poster for New York City now. So everyone needs to go to the NYC rally. This is amazing.
Guys, look at this. They didn't add one Pahlavi.
They added
2 Pahlavi. They added all the Pahlavi. All 3 Pahlavis.
And they added the Cyrus cylinder. Like, you cannot get more patriotic than that.
You want to go patriotic? Let's add all the Pahlavi and also Cyrus's cylinder. Like, this is they went from being Zan Zindagi Azadi to the most patriotic poster.
Yeah, but Armin, it's also because like many are like it's like the political aspect of it, right? So I've actually had a lot of people reach out to me to get like advice on posters, and I've noticed a lot of people are paying attention to our show and they're changing their posters based on the advice that you're giving, which is so important. So everyone in New York, go to the New York rally because we need your support. Look at this. Yes. You cannot get more patriotic than that. Armin, what's better than 1 or 2 Pahlavis?
3 Pahlavis and Cyrus cylinder.
There you go. This poster wins. Yes,
this is now our favorite poster. This is our favorite poster. Guys, this is Reza Shah, which is the first Pahlavi. This is Muhammad Reza Shah, the second Pahlavi. Reza Shah or Reza Pahlavi, King Reza Pahlavi, King Muhammad Reza Pahlavi or Muhammad Reza Shah, and then Prince Reza Pahlavi or King Reza Pahlavi the second, right? So these are all the 3 Pahlavis.
I like at the top, it's all English. Iranian Revolution, stand with the people of Iran. Very clear what it's about. I love this. Like literally 20 out of 10.
Yes, and guys, at some point we're going to have a 4th one. Nur Pahlavi will be right here.
Yes,
and we're going to have 4. Yes. So Iranian Revolution. Yeah, look, exactly. Look, this is what I was looking for. Right at the very top. Put the title right at the very top. Amazing. Iranian Revolution, stand with the people of Iran. And again, the messaging suggests that this is for non-Iranians as well. Stand with the people of Iran. This is like 10 out of 10. Amazing poster. And, the text is, so protest. So this is their handle, Saturday, January 31st at 1 p.m. So here's the address, guys. Be there, guys. This poster really deserves you actually attending, guys. It's going to be very disappointing if they say like, oh, why did nobody came, and then we're like, because your poster needs to be better, and they make the poster. Imagine if you don't show up even then, like that's going to be so sad. So make sure you show up so that they see that the poster worked. Okay, New York,
And even if you're not Iranian, show up with no flags or show up with your American flag. Just don't show up with the Palestine flag, because we don't like terrorists. So no Allahu Akbars at our rallies, please. Keep the Allahu Akbars on like the Zoran Mamdani side. Like we're not like jihadi Allahu Akbars.
Oh,
this is me too.
This is you too. Okay, so this is the same. Let me see. Actually, I changed my mind. I like this one better. I like this one better because it's white text on a dark background, easier to read. So
and you got the Statue of Liberty, which is kind of cool.
Oh. Actually, these are related. This is related to this. Do you guys know why? Because the Statue of Liberty represents tolerance and liberty, and the first declaration of liberty and tolerance was Cyrus's cylinder. So this is how it started, and this is how it ended up. And we know that because we also know that the founding fathers of the United States were inspired by Cyrus's cylinder and his philosophy, by Cyrus's philosophy, to write the Constitution of the United States. So they are related. They're relevant. Yes. All right. So again, this was the same as before. So let's just go to the next one. This is in Denmark, and the name of the city is Odense.
Odense. Apparently, it's a very tiny city in Denmark, but even in Odense, Denmark, they're having a rally.
Amazing. Their poster needs to have more local language on it than Persian. But it has somebody who looks like Prince Reza Pahlavi on it, which is good. Somewhat, but it's fine. So when is this?
It's at the top. Lordag den.
Yes, January 31st from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Lordag den, January 31st. KL, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Again, guys, this is not very welcoming to non-Iranians, this poster. So please fix it.
What's the address, Armin?
Oh, God damn it. Okay, the address is Grabrodre Plans 1.
Okay.
Actually, that was easy.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, Orlando. The big Orlando event is calling.
So a bunch of people from Orlando emailed me. Apparently, this is like a huge event that's happening in Orlando, and they're like advertising for a whole bunch of different like nearby cities to all come to Orlando. So all those cities below, they're like gathering so apparently Orlando's going to be like a big party.
Right. So guys, if you're around Orlando, I'll just go to Orlando.
There's like Tampa, Daytona, Gainesville, Jacksonville, and St. Augustine. Apparently all those cities are close to Orlando.
Amazing. And it says, stand in solidarity with the people of Iran for regime change, who took to the streets in their millions across Iran, with tens of thousands killed during the regime's brutal 2-day crackdown. So this is going to be on Sunday, February 1st from noon to 2 p.m. Orlando. And it's at Lake... This is that
Lake Eola Union Sculpture, Northeast Lawn. So apparently they're asking for all of those cities to come to Orlando on February 1st.
Amazing. Oh, we've done this before. January 31st. Okay, this is good because it has Prince Reza Pahlavi on it. The title is, this is in Oslo, Norway, but the title should have been in local language. And it starts at 4:15 p.m. Oh, no. Why am I saying different times? So I'm seeing different times here.
Obviously, Armin, one is Durbane Torget and the other one is Idzvol Class. Do you not know the difference?
No, I do not. What is the difference?
I'm teasing you. I don't know the difference.
Okay.
I don't know the difference.
All right. Okay. This is okay. Yeah, guys, exactly what Goldie said. Upmote Dreban Netorget at 4:15 p.m. and program AIDS Vols class at 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Oh, this is the same thing.
Yeah, just a different size poster for Oslo.
Okay, January 31st. Oh, I was hoping that this would be in the local language, but nope, still in Persian only. Ottawa on February 1st, noon. Parliament held to City Hall, and the Lion and Sun Revolution. Prince Reza Pahlavi is on it. Again, you should put Iran somewhere at the very top, like somewhere, but okay. Rise Iran. This is in Ottawa. Is this the same?
No. This is on Friday. This is the university students are doing this. Our Gen Z university students are organizing one on Friday. So
nice.
This is where I ended like last time. So I was like, compare our Iranian university students to like the woke pro-Palestine jihadi like keffiyeh wearers. Like our Iranian university students, I'm so proud of them. Even like in Ottawa, and like these guys are the OG because they always invite me to their events, and they invited me to this one. Obviously I can't go because I'm not there, but big love to you guys. I hope everyone in Ottawa and Gatineau goes to this event on Friday to support our university students, because our Gen Z are the real freedom fighters, not those like keffiyeh wearing Aloha Akbar jihadis that want to globalize the Intifada or whatever Durka nonsense there, right? Our Iranian university students are the real freedom fighters.
Yes. So this is on Friday, 11:30 a.m. in front of the
Tabaqeh Hall at University of Ottawa.
Okay, thank you.
So proud of them.
Oh, Prince George, BC.
A little tiny town, and they're still holding an event.
Yes. Okay. Do I get to criticize this poster or not?
Sure.
Okay, guys, this is like a cult. Like I would be scared to go to this event. This looks like a cult gathering. What is this? And I don't have a title anywhere here.
Yeah.
I know, but it could be made so much more elegant. And also the text is so small. Like there needs to be a title. Like, okay. Like nobody is going to know. Okay, the Iranian community of Prince George invites you to be with us in our grief as we honor the memory of the more than 36,500 lives lost for freedom. This is going to be Saturday, February 7th. Guys, don't get upset if I tell you like stuff, okay? Like 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And this is the address. Guys, let me actually give you a hack, okay? Here's what you do. You go to ChatGPT or Gemini. You say, I need a poster for this event. Here are the information. Make me an elegant, use the word elegant. Make me an elegant poster for this event. Here are the information that needs to be on it. And Prince Reza Pahlavi also needs to be on it. And here's a reference image for Prince Reza Pahlavi. That's it. It will make you a poster. Right?
Okay.
Right,
I got an update on the Tampa one because I didn't include. I don't know if we're on T yet. We might not be on T. What letter are we on right now?
We are on R. Almost there.
R. Okay. All right. So I'll add Tampa and then I'll explain why. But you continue, please.
So this is Roma. Oh my god. So this is Cortillo Digli Iraniani Roma at Saturday, as you know, January 31st at 2 p.m. Yeah, this is the address. There's a map. Thank you, Rome. San Antonio, Texas. This is, since we are your voice. Again, it would be better if you had Iran at the top. So Sunday, February 1st, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., San Antonio. And here's the address. Thank you, guys. Make sure you're there. This is San Francisco. Human Chain on Golden Gate Bridge, Saturday, January 31st, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. So everybody knows where that is. You don't need an address for that. Amazing. Sheffield. Did I pronounce that right? Sheffield?
I think
Yes,
so.
okay.
Sheffield?
Sheffield. Yeah, so this is going to be at at the City Hall, Sunday, February 1st, noon to 2 p.m. Thank you, guys. Make sure you're there. Oh, Manchester. This is the same picture. This is Manchester, St. Peter's Square. You're saying St. Peter's Square up here, but here it says Manchester. St. Peter's Square.
St. Peter's Square is the address, and the city is Manchester.
Yeah, so I think you need to change the title here to Manchester. Guys, you need to make sure, like, look, this is, it doesn't say what this is about. It's not welcoming to non-Iranians. Yeah, Prince Reza Pahlavi on it, which is good. So this is going to be at St. Peter's Square in front of the library.
I think the next one, I think I have a Manchester one in English too, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, really?
Maybe. No, maybe I don't. Okay. Ooh.
I mean, we're in S, so Manchester would be in M anyways.
Okay, so you know what? Can you go back? Can you just close this and see if maybe, like, I did it twice? See if you can find something in M for Manchester. Because I feel like we showed.
Yeah, here. Yes, you're right. Here.
Okay, so that's my mistake. So you can I'll delete the St. Peter's one because that was just that was my mistake because we already have Manchester in English.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I remember like doing that one.
Okay, so this is Norway. Stavanger.
Yeah, and apparently that's another pretty small town, but they were excited to reach out with their posters. So there you go.
So sweet. Okay,
yeah, so literally even like tiny towns like in Norway where we're getting rallies there as well.
Nice. January 31st from noon to 2 p.m. So guys, see what I'm saying? White text on white background. Like this ET at the end is like so hard to read because you decided to put white text on white background. So location is Torget. Yeah, so this is in Stavanger. Oh, Stockholm. So Farahana Bozorg Sarasariya Sued. This is in Stockholm in January 31st from 3:30 p.m. This is the address. Again, guys, please put right on top here what this is about in the local language or in English. And then we have this is Stockholm again.
Different poster, yeah.
Oh, different poster for the same event. And then we have Stuttgart. Oh my God.
Please read this one, Armin. I was waiting for you to read this.
Yes. Okay. Oh, this is easy. Okay. Demonstration zur Unterstützung des iranischen Volkes gegen das verbrecherische islamistische terror regime. Yes, amazing. And I think I did well. January 31st, 2 p.m. till 5 p.m. Samstag. And Stuttgart. Are you kidding me? What is? Are you guys? Is this a? Oh my God! This is your entire language is just basically a troll. Latin, Schlager.
No, remember the wait, Armin, the big B is an S, remember? So that's pronounced.
Yeah, that's what I was just say. So Latin Schlagerstrasse. Yes, exactly. Latin Oh, my tongue is tired. What is the problem with the S letter that you guys had to create a weird B? Like, was that S not enough? How is this? Is this a word or a train? Like, I think I think this was. I think they had a challenge to use all the letters in the alphabet in one word, and this is what they came up with.
Armin, the only advice I can give you is never get lost in Germany if you don't speak German, because I got lost in Germany one time, and I had a lot of difficulty trying to pronounce the place that I was trying to go to.
I will just sit down and write SOS on my phone, and I will just hold it sitting on the ground. See if anybody will come pick me up. That's what I would do. Okay.
Oh my gosh. We love you, Germans. We love you, Germany. And still.
Yes. And it's ended at Wilhelmsplatz. Für ein freies Iran. Oh, freies Iran, free Iran. Ist unsere. I think I just did.
Verlicht. Is that Pufferlicht? I don't know.
I'm spitting all over my table. Damn. Oh God.
Okay. Oh man. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. This is Sydney for Iran rally.
Australia.
Sunday. Yes. Thank you, Cody. Sunday on February 1st, 5 p.m. till 7 p.m. Hyde Park. Oh, they have a Hyde Park? Hyde Park North. So this is good. Guys, by the way, this is the Pahlavi Crown. So, yeah, pretty straightforward. Let's continue. It does the job. It might not be the most well-designed poster, but it does the job. Arizona, USA. Okay, Arizona, USA. January 30th, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. How do you pronounce the city's name?
I think it's Tempe,
Arizona. Yes, January 30th, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Here's the address. In solidarity with the Iranian people and their leader, Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi. So, yeah, the whole Iran thing needs to be bigger and at the very top. But okay, that's good. Still good. Oh, that was it. Fantastic. That was a lot.
All of those, yeah. And I still haven't gone through all of my emails, but that's what I did just like a few hours ago.
Guys, so. Can you say thank you, Goldie, for all the effort that she's putting in to promote these rallies? Like this is actually the most helpful thing that you could be doing, and Goldie is dedicating her live stream to doing that. So, just can you please just spend a couple of seconds appreciating what she's doing for?
Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Listen, I'm happy to do this. I mean, Armin, you did this last week, and it was like so difficult. So look, I totally get where you're coming from. So more than happy to do this. And yeah, the list is there. You can check it out. And I'm just going to be constantly adding to to the list as more cities come in. So hopefully, you know, and then now that we've created like this URL, you guys can just keep on checking it and seeing if your city comes up. But you know, you can, but also like now you guys kind of know like what type of posters or imaging to look for. So you can also maybe do a search for your own cities to see if there's anything there. So there you go. And you know, Mahir Tusi also gave a shout out, by the way.
Oh, he did?
I
What did he
did.
say?
You know what? I sent him the link to like my post like in the middle of his live stream, and then he spoke about it and he did a shout out, and then that's how I got even more emails coming in. So Mahir is also supporting us. So
amazing.
yeah, there you go. So
Goldie, nobody is doing what you're doing, like gathering all the posters from all around the world and putting it, you know, in one place. Like this is exactly what we needed, and nobody is doing that except you. And you came up with it. You came up with it yourself. That's fantastic.
it's both of us. We've been doing it together. It's like a team effort, right?
But it was your idea. This was your idea, so this is amazing.
Well, I'm happy to do it, but you know, it's like the least we can do to help, because I know a lot of people. Well, we also got the idea from all of our viewers, right? Because a lot of people were asking, you know, well, where can we go? Is there a database? So we're like, might as well make one. So there you go. There you go. So there's the database, and the email address is there if anyone has any. And guys, I have more emails, so we'll do like an updated version tomorrow as well. But yeah, there you go. All right, Armin, how was your discussion group?
Oh, it was really good. It's like very high level. So yeah, pretty interesting. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you should join us sometime.
I would love to. I mean, if it was an Iran Revolution live, I absolutely would.
Yes.
So maybe when things normalize 100%, I would be more than happy to join. But yeah, do you have any, I guess, some news or updates for us, or?
Yes, I have I think 4 updates I want to show you.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, by the way, somebody's saying, Armin and Goldie, you need Wikipedia pages, please. I do already have a Wikipedia page, and Goldie, if you do, I think she already has one too.
I have one, and it's being spammed by the pro-Palestine. So on my Wikipedia page, I'm like the most evil person in the world. Apparently, I've stolen. Apparently I've stolen like tens of thousands of dollars from people, and I'm like an evil person. Ooh. Oh yeah. Wikipedia is garbage. I don't even look at my Wikipedia page. They also use like a photoshopped image of me, so it's all good. I do have a Wikipedia page, but meh. I don't care about those things. Haters gonna hate.
Goldie, I have some bad news. I think I don't know if Trump is going to be successful, because I just saw a picture of what the Islamic Republic is going to be fighting back against Trump.
Oh no.
And this is what they have. And I'm not kidding. This is their actual submarines that they're using to defend themselves. So I don't think we have any chance being, you know, I think Trump should call it off. Look at this. Okay.
No, I didn't think you were going to show this one. I saw this one yesterday, and Iranians are making memes. Oh my god.
Guys, I'm not kidding. This is actually their submarine. Look how proud they are. Oh my god.
Why is it only half painted though? Like they couldn't even finish the painting.
I don't know. Well, because that would be a waste of paint. That part is underwater. They're trying to save money. You're only going to see the top part anyways.
Look at this. I want to send you this. So like Iranians have already turned this image into a meme.
Oh, they do? They have? Okay, let me see.
It's real. It's real.
It's real, yeah. Oh my god. This is what the US has. Man, I'm sure. But by the way, guys, the caption, let me actually see if it gives us a good. Why should I be laughing right now in this situation of grief and anger? So this guy is upset that this is making him laugh at this moment of tragedy. Oh my god.
But you know, Armin, that describes all of us perfectly because it's like it's such a like dark situation right now, right? It's such a
Right,
horrific
right.
situation what's going on. But then we see like this sort of مزخرف. آخه این مزخرف رو ببینم اصلا نه تنها میخندم اصلا آبروم میبره. یعنی ببین این these barbarians ببین با کشورمون چیکار کردن که فکر میکنن this is like
Oh my god, we used to be the 5th biggest army in the world before this revolution, and now look at this. We're a joke. This is a joke. Yeah, Timu, they got this submarine on Timu.
they couldn't even paint it. They couldn't even paint it properly.
No.
And
How
who
did they all
paints
fit
the submarine that color?
Are they all spooning each other when they're
Oh,
inside
no.
there? How do they fit? Oh
Like,
my god.
And guys, keep in mind this meme. Okay, so this meme comparing the Islamic regime submarine to the American submarine. This meme was made by Iranians. Okay, so Iranians are making fun of the Islamic regime, and then even the caption, Armin, it perfectly encapsulates what we're thinking. Like, why should I be laughing right now in this situation of grief and anger? Because it's literally a joke.
Emotional roller coastering, somebody
So
said.
true. It's
I mean,
so true.
and they're painted it baby blue to make it even more like a toy. They're like, this was not funny enough. Let's paint it baby blue so that we could actually make it more like a baby boy's toy. Wow.
But no, this is real, guys. They're not trolling. This is real. Armin, I honestly, I actually don't even know what's worse. This submarine or the Mexican trumpet drones.
This submarine, I think is even worse.
Guys,
I don't
in the
know. Does
chat,
it make noise? Does it make loud noises?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, does it make loud noises? Guys, let us know what's worse. This like weird submarine or like the Mexican lawnmower drones.
Look at them. They're so proud. They're taking a picture. Thinking
خیلی
that this shows their
مزخرف.
military might.
یعنی واقعا آبرومون رو بردن. نه تنها دارن ما رو میکشن، آبرومون رو هم بردن دیگه. یعنی اصلا
آره.
ببین تنها این دلیلی که ما مثلا الان میتونیم به ایرانی بودنمون افتخار بکنیم به خاطر پادشاهه، وگرنه اگه اینا بودن خب 47 سال ما خجالت کشیدیم که بگیم اصلا ما ایرانی هستیم به خاطر همین گندکاریا.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. میخوای دلتو خونه کنم؟
Yes, please.
Okay. حالا که اینقدر هرسمون رو در میارم با این آبروریزیشون. Look at this. Niak posted this. Iranian lions, Nilbani sent me this. Iranian lions fight this bravely with bare hands against the terrorists of the Islamic Republic. So let's actually watch this. This is going to be good. So look how they're chasing them. Wait, I need to put the sound on.
Okay.
Guys, do you see how they're charging people without guns are charging at people with guns in Iran? Do you see that? These are the regime forces running away, and one of them is shooting while they're retreating, they're shooting back, but they're not noticing that some people are coming from this side. And this is like one of the protesters. Look, like this is what protesters. Watch this again. You know what? I'm just gonna do it without music, huh? Is it better without music?
Here, I'll add my own music. There you go.
Yes.
Wow.
تیکه بزرگش شد انگشت کوچیکش.
خوبه.
Look at the crowd. Look at the crowd that came on top of him. Oh my god. I don't think that man. Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna say it on YouTube. Wow. One more time. Just watch this. This is the guy with the gun.
Look how brave our Gen Z are. These are all like young Gen Z Iranians, unarmed.
Rest in pieces, mother.
So brave. So brave.
You see, these are, you know, the submarine might be embarrassing, but these people make us proud.
Yeah. The submarine doesn't represent us. Oh, and I think someone in the comments said, oh, I hope you guys don't feel bad. You know, I'm laughing. I'm not laughing at Iranians. I'm laughing at the regime. Oh, guys, it's okay. Listen, we laugh at the regime too. So I'm glad that you guys are laughing with us, because we've been laughing at them for a very long time. So I'm glad that you guys are laughing with us, because the only thing the regime is good at is murdering unarmed Iranians. That's the only thing they're good at. When it comes to their military and everything else, it's a joke, literally a joke. So yes, please laugh away at the Islamic regime, because we laugh at them too. There's nothing Iranian about them. They're like, 7th century Muslim Nazi occupiers. So laugh away, because they're not Iranian. There you go.
So Goldie, watch this. Watch this one. This is a video from earlier in the protest that just recently came out. So look, new footage from Iran shows Iranians destroying security cameras to blind the Islamic Republic. So let's watch this one. This is a good one.
They're so brave. They're so brave.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wanted to read this because there's some rumors going around suggesting that the Turkish Iranian, or better described as Azeri Iranians, are, they're not with the Pahlavi or stuff like that. So I don't know if you know Vahid Bahman. He's like very close to Prince Pahlavi, and his Azeri Turkish speaking Iranian, very, very patriotic, very, very knowledgeable of Iran's history and current politics. So he just wanted to make sure that let me just read this. So it's saying, a new video from Tabriz just reached me today. I've heard that Turkey's lobby in Washington is busy fabricating lies and spreading misinformation about what Iranian Azerbaijanis really want. So guys, Azerbaijan is not the country Azerbaijan, but the province of Azerbaijan in Iran, which is the Turkish speaking, part of Iran, right? So as an Iranian, by the way, guys, we call a lot of people say Iranian Turks, but we prefer to say Iranian Azeris, okay? Because we don't want they belong to us, okay? They're Turkish speaking, but we refer to them as Azeri, not Turkish. So he's saying, as an Iranian Azeri himself, let me say it straight. The goals and demands of us Azerbaijanis are no different from those of our fellow Iranians everywhere. We want the complete fall of the Islamic Republic and the return of the Pahlavi. All these so-called separatist projects, they're directly manufactured and pushed by the regime itself. The millions of people who came out in East Azerbaijan, West Azerbaijan, Ardabil, and Zanjan, answering Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi's call with loud, clear chants like Javid Shah, and this is the final battle, Pahlavi is coming back. That's the undeniable proof. Azerbaijan has been bound to Iran for thousands of years and has had a deep connections to the Pahlavi dynasty for a century. That bond isn't going anywhere. So this is a clear answer to anybody who wants to divide Iranians along ethnic lines. F off, right? And this division, this attempt at division is basically completely in line with the Islamic Republic's propaganda, but it's not going to work. We Iranians are more united than ever. It doesn't matter from what ethnic background we are. And there's right now a lot of attempts to make it seem like so-called Turkish Iranians, with more accurately described as Azeri Iranians, are not with the rest of the country, but they are.
There's a lot of them right
Yeah.
now. There's a big lobby group, right? And it's all being funded by the Islamic regime. But I mean, at the end of the day, like we're all united. We're all united, and that's the only thing that matters, right? So,
Exactly.
yeah.
All right. Okay, I'm all good now. I don't have anything else.
No.
Yep.
Okay.
Let me see.
I'm gonna check the news really briefly because
Ooh.
um
Neil Bunny just sent me something saying CNN have disgraced themselves. And Hitchcast responded to it.
Interesting. What did they put up?
So, do you want to see this?
Yeah, sure.
So CNN put. So I haven't seen this.
I know the billboard.
Yes. Saying Iran's leadership is sending a defiant warning. Is sending a defiant warning to United States as tensions soar. Reports. So this guy reports from inside Iran and speaks to residents on the streets of the cap. Oh my God! Is CNN spreading the Islamic Republic's propaganda?
Probably. Remember, because CNN was the only one that was allowed in Tehran during the 12-day war, and then remember, like CNN was showing people like images of like, you know, the IRGC people like holding their babies up in the air and going like Allahu Akbar. So CNN is pretty much Islamic regime propaganda at this point. Yeah.
So let's watch this, actually, see what they're saying. And then Hitchcast responded to him.
Iran's leadership is sending a very strong and defiant message to the United States and specifically, of course, to the Trump administration. And you could see it here on this gigantic poster on Revolution Square in central Tehran. The message on this massive poster is, if you sow the wind, you will reap the whirlwind. Obviously meaning...
Can you make it big, full screen?
Iran will retaliate in a massive way, which could, of course, lead to a major military confrontation between the United States and Iran. And that's also something that's on the minds of many of the people that we've been speaking to here as well.
I'm not sure what to say. I think they're all collaborating with one another against the interest of the Iranian people.
I don't think Trump dares to attack. He's more bluffing.
All this, of course, comes as President Trump weighs his options on what to do next. The U.S. has pulled together...
Is this CNN or Al Jazeera?
Substantial military forces.
Okay, stop for a moment. Guys, you have to understand, there is no freedom of press in occupied Iran. So these journalists, they're not allowed to walk around and talk to people. So every person that they talk to is someone who has been pre-approved by the Islamic regime. So it's not like he's just walking down the road like speaking to random Iranians. This is all literally 100% controlled by the regime. This is why and ask yourself this question. How come there's no other media outlet who is reporting from inside occupied Iran? Right? Why is it CNN all of a sudden gets access to like a special exclusive media report? Where are all the, like, there's hundreds, thousands of news networks in the world, and yet not a single one is reporting inside of occupied Iran. And yet this is how the Islamic regime has fooled mainstream, like fooled the Western world. This is how they have fooled you guys into thinking that we are the enemy. And CNN has the blood of hundreds of thousands of Iranians on their hands for spreading this fake news narrative. Shame on CNN. Sorry, I just want to add that. This makes me so angry whenever I see this. Like, this is the equivalent of like going to North Korea and then asking like someone in North Korea, "Oh, what do you think of Kim Jong-il?" Right? Or Un or whatever. Utter garbage.
Oh, so yeah. By the way, there's two responses. Let me finish this, and then there's two responses to this, and then Sohail just sent me a post, Goldie, that you're gonna love as a Okay, so let's finish this first.
Military force here in this region, but the Iranians also say they've replenished their stockpiles of ballistic missiles and are ready to hit back hard anytime. Now, of course, all this comes in the wake of those large protests that happened here in Iran in the early part of January. And when you're out on the streets here, you can see that there are people who are still traumatized by what happened then.
There were a lot of people out there in the streets when I had to leave home. I don't know what to say, but the situation was very bad. Now that the internet connection is restored, we only now know that
این
so
دختر بدون حجاب گذاشتن که دنیا فکر بکنه که مثلا همه چی عادی شده.
Yeah. This is what the regime actually wants you to see: hijabless women. CNN is basically spreading Islamic Republic propaganda because the regime is really trying to show that, oh, we tolerate, like, look, women are walking without hijab, so like, let us go, like, stop attacking us. We're good now.
This is on purpose. The lack of hijab is on purpose because they want the world to think that, like, oh, everything is normal and okay. Sorry, let's finish that because, oh my gosh. All right, okay. But if you want to show the response, it's fine.
So two responses. And Hitchcast is saying these are sham interviews set up by the Islamic Republic using agents as random civilians. CNN is working in Iran under the condition of corroborations with the regime. The Islamic Republic does not let reporters roam freely. Iranians want US to bomb the Islamic Republic terrorists, and he showed some of this. And then quickly, let me also put Farhad Assad also says, well, thousands are being killed in Iran. In the independent journalists, so in response to this, saying, while thousands are being killed in Iran, independent journalists rot in prison and reporters abroad face documented assassination plots. CNN once again sends a correspondent onto the streets of Tehran to echo the regime narrative. These are not genuine vox pops. They are carefully curated sound bites from people who can speak only because they support the regime. Everyone else stays silent to stay alive. Reporting like this risk walking over the blood of those killed in the regime's massacre, turning repression into background noise and access into a substitute for truth.
شنیدم ولی اون خبرنگار کمی مشکوکه انگار. همینی که الان
No, I know Fardod, I have some issues with him. He's not he has his own agenda which is not in line with us. So I have criticized him a lot on the Persian channel, so you are correct about that. However, I thought this was fine. This caption was a pretty good representation of what happened. He's not like he has his issues and we don't like him, but he's not like evil or something like that. He's just misrepresent, like he's not.
I know, but anyways, I just wanted to put the disclaimer there, mashkuke. But yeah, okay, let's go back to the CNN interview, guys. So those two like young kids, I guarantee you they're probably the children of like some Islamic regime official, right? They're literally the children of like some Islamic regime official, which is why they're there. And like his shirt says United States. Like, what the heck is that? Can you make it big?
Also, yeah. No, it's oh my, United States.
Like that's pure propaganda right there. Yes. Oh my gosh. CNN
even it's possible that they're not with the regime, but they understand that if they don't say this, somebody is going to.
No, Armin, they're 100. Listen, I'm not saying that they're evil, but what I'm saying is they are the children of someone affiliated with the regime, because there's no way that CNN is going to be allowed to go up to like just two random young people walking in the streets, especially if one of them is without hijab. This is fully planned.
I know this is staged. What I'm saying that they also might be threatened. They also might be threatened.
They could be threatened, maybe. Yeah, they could be threatened. But either way, like, this is not a legitimate interview.
Of course, I wasn't saying. Yeah, this is completely staged. Yeah.
Wow.
Let me give you something that's going to make you
Wait,
feel.
We didn't watch the
Right.
full thing though. Can we? Let's just go from the beginning.
did.
Oh, that was
No,
it.
we did.
Oh my
That was
god.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. CNN.
You
Like
want to watch it
literally
again?
garbage fake news. No, I don't want to watch it again. It's
Oh,
nonsense.
okay.
That's like watching like North Korean like jihadi propaganda.
Yeah. I think it was. Yeah. It's good to see though what side the CNN is taking. Can I show you something that shows? Okay, so there's this girl has been. She's blinded. She was in the streets. They shot her in the eye, and she's blinded. And this is what she posts. Look at this. Right after she came from the protest and they blinded her, she posted, "خواستم بگم من پروتر از این حرفام." And she posted her picture like this. I don't know if that would translate well in English. It's like, I wanted to say I'm way more shameless than that. Shameless is not a good translation. I'm way more bolder than this. Like, I'm not going to, basically, you're not going to be silence me just because you blinded my eye. Yeah. Look at the defiance in her face.
So brave. So brave. This is our Gen Z. They're so brave. They're so brave.
خواستم بگم من پروتر از این حرفام. She's posting it like the caption says, I just wanted to say I'm way bolder than this. Meaning that you can't get rid of me just like that.
There's a new message from King Reza Pahlavi. Let me just share that really quickly.
Oh, Goldie. Neil Bunny is saying Gen V. She's doing the V.
Yeah, Gen V.
Yeah. Yes.
We call them Gen V, yes.
Yes. Our Gen Z is not Gen Z. Prince Reza Pahlavi said, call them Generation V because, representing victory.
King Reza Pahlavi posted in honor of the Holocaust Remembrance Day. So, nice. So he wrote, after the horrific murder of more than 6 million Jews in the Holocaust, the world vowed never again. Collectively, we committed never to stay silent in the face of pure evil and never to allow innocent civilians to be slaughtered on an industrial scale. Right now, that is exactly what is happening in Iran. The world has a moral imperative to put the concept of never again into practice and to act decisively to defend the brave people of Iran. Today, as we remember the victims of the Holocaust, we urgently call on the free world not to let another massacre go unanswered. So classy. So classy. Always to the end. There you go. Let's see what else we got here. I don't know if this is true or not. President Trump announces another armada is on its way to Iran, saying he hopes Iran makes a deal. See, this is the kind of context that freaks people out because we already know what kind of deal President Trump is looking for. President Trump is looking for a deal where the Islamic regime does unconditional surrender, right? And so for for people to just say that Trump is looking for a deal, but if they don't actually provide the context to it, right? Doesn't make sense. Oh, look. Okay, this is interesting. Look at this. So this was a President Trump speech. There is another beautiful armada floating beautifully toward Iran right now, so we will see. I hope they make a deal. Look at this.
And by the way, there's another beautiful armada floating beautifully toward Iran right now. So we'll see. I hope they make a deal. And
Interesting. Interesting, because we know what the deal is. The deal is surrender or, be blown to bits. Wow. Oh, this is interesting. Look at this one.
Goldie, one of the conditions for the surrender is to recognize the state of Israel, which I'm not going to happen.
Yeah, it's never going to happen, which is why we know it's not going to. The deal is never going to pass. So look at this: 100 engineers and tech professionals from Tesla sent an urgent appeal to Congress, urging action for the Iranian people, including measures against the regime's repressive apparatus, restoring internet access, and recognizing Prince Reza Pahlavi as a unifying transitional leader. Look at that. Tesla engineers and tech professionals to U.S. Congress. Urgent appeal for action in support of the people of Iran. Wow. Look at that. All right. Oh, CNN article. So terrible. Okay, Armin, I think that's it with the news. I don't think there's anything else. So, okay. So, what I'm going to do, because I know like people really enjoyed that interview from King Reza Pahlavi that I broadcast early today before we started our live stream. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find another interview with King Reza Pahlavi, and I'll just put it here on the live stream. So if people are interested, they can stick around and watch that, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow. Would you be interested in that, or should I just end the live stream? What do you guys prefer?
Guys, remember Goldie needs her rest.
Oh no, but listen, I'll be resting because I won't be here. It'll just be like broadcasting another interview. You don't want me to leave?
No.
You guys want to doom scroll together?
No, guys, don't do that to Goldie. Be nice.
Wait, play the CNN clip. Yeah. You're gonna have to go back. Oh, there's so many interviews. Okay, you know what? I'll put on a press conference. I'll put on a press conference for you guys, okay? Here we go. I will put on King Reza Pahlavi's press conference from Paris back in the summer, okay? You guys are going to enjoy this one. All right, Armin, thank you so much for everything. Appreciate all of the work you're doing, and take care of yourself. Get some rest. Payande Iran, Javid Shah, and
I'm Israel Chai, Javid Shah, Payande Iran.
There you go. All right, Armin, get some rest. Guys, I'm also gonna hang around, but I'm gonna be behind the scenes. I'm watching the comments though, so behave in the comments. So here you go. This is going to be a very interesting press conference. This is from back in the summer. So King Reza Pahlavi did a press conference in Paris in the summer, and yes, he also did it in 3 languages. So here you guys go. I hope you enjoy, and I'll be around monitoring the comments.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Prince Reza Pahlavi's press conference. I'm just going to give you a few bits of housekeeping before we kick off. The Prince is going to speak and give some introductory remarks. We're going to then have question and answers. He'll take questions in English, French, or Farsi. We're going to have about 20 or 30 minutes of questions. When you ask a question, could you give your name and organization? Thank you very much. We're just about to kick off right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, members of the International Press Corps, good afternoon. Thank you for being here today. This is a historic moment for our nation. I will begin with a brief message to my compatriots in Iran in Persian, which I will then translate. هم میهنان، ایران عزیز ما به جنگی کشیده شده که بانی آن شخص علی خامنه‌ای و فرقه تبهکار و ویرانگر اوست. او اقتصاد کشور را به ورطه نابودی کشانده، زیرساخت‌ها و منابع ملی را به تاراج برده، ثروت ملت را برای ساخت سلاح هسته‌ای هدر داده، امنیت ایران را در هم شکسته و حاکمیت ملی را از ملت ایران ربوده است. این رژیم شکست خورده، در لبه پرتگاه فروپاشی است و دیگر نباید ادامه پیدا کند. زمان پایان دادن به این تباهی و آغاز دوران نوین ایران است. زمان طلوع دوباره شیر و خورشید ایران. My fellow compatriots, our beloved Iran has been dragged into a devastating conflict, the architect of which is none other than Ali Khamenei and his corrupt, destructive faction. He has driven our nation's economy to the brink of collapse, plundered our national infrastructure and resources, squandered the nation's wealth on developing nuclear weapons, shattered Iran's security, and stolen the sovereignty of the Iranian people. This regime is defeated, teetering on the edge of collapse, and must not be allowed to continue. The time has come to end this ruin and begin a new era for Iran. This is a new dawn for Iran's lion and sun. Ladies and gentlemen, over the past few days, I have spoken with people across Iran from every walk of life. An officer in the armed forces, a mother fleeing Tehran, a factory worker from Tabriz, a young woman, activist for the Women Life Freedom Movement. These voices represent a nation embattled but resilient, that is not asking for its freedom, it is fighting for it. From the 1999 student protests to the Green Movement, to the 2017 Dema and 2019 Abanmah uprisings, Thousands of Iranians have given their lives in the fight for Iran's liberation. Today, millions of my brave compatriots continue the fight. One of their stories moved me deeply. In September 2022, Jawad Haydari was murdered protesting the Islamic Republic's killing of Mahsa Amini. His sister has continued his fight. She's one of the hundreds of activists the regime has arrested and harassed in recent days. When security forces raided her home, she cried out, "Oh God, where shall we go? Where shall we go to flee from your tyranny?" One by one, her neighbors began to respond to her, "We're not going anywhere. They," meaning the regime, "are the ones who've got to go." These words echo in my heart and should echo in every corridor of power around the world. Today, it is clearer than ever. The Islamic Republic is collapsing. Credible reports indicate that Ali Khamenei's family and the family of senior regime officials are making preparations to flee Iran. The regime is on its last legs in towns and cities across the country. The military is fractured. The people are united. The foundation of this 46-year tyranny are shaking. This is our Berlin Wall moment. But like all moments of great change, it comes fraught with danger. We stand at a crossroads. One road leads to bloodshed and chaos, the other to a peaceful and democratic transition. The difference in these two roads depends on one factor, and one factor alone: whether the current regime in Iran is allowed to survive. If the West throws the regime a lifeline, there will be more bloodshed and chaos, because this regime will not submit or surrender after it has been humiliated. It will lash out. As long as it is in power, no country and no people are safe, whether on the streets of Washington, Paris, Jerusalem, Riyadh, or Tehran. There is only one way to achieve peace: a secular, democratic Iran. I am here today to submit myself to my compatriots, to lead them down this road of peace and democratic transition. I do not seek political power, but rather to help our great nation navigate through this critical hour towards stability, freedom, and justice. To the people of Iran, I see your courage, I feel your pain. I know you are suffering. I know many of you are afraid for your loved ones, your children, your future. So I speak to you today with a heavy heart. I worked for years, for decades, so that the scourge of war would never reach the borders of our land. Seeing the images of the people of Tehran forced to flee our beautiful capital, the explosions in Isfahan, the fires along the Persian Gulf, all fill me with pain. But more than pain, I am filled with anger, because this war is the result of the selfishness, hatred, and terror of one man, Ali Khamenei. While he directs this war from the safety of his hidden bunker, he uses our people as human shields. It is time to end the suffering. So today, I have a direct message for Ali Khamenei. Step down, and if you do, you will receive a fair trial and due process of law, which is more than you have ever given any Iranian. To other senior regime officials, those of you whose hands are soiled with the blood of the Iranian people, you too will have to face justice. But we will not repeat the mistakes in other failed transitions. To those of you who are loyal to the Iranian nation and not the Islamic Republic, there is a future for you in a democratic Iran. If you join the people now, the choice is yours to make. I know these officers, these soldiers, these brave men exist because they are reaching out to me and telling me they want to be part of this national salvation. But now, greater coordination is needed. So to that end, today I am announcing that I am establishing a formal channel for military, security, and police personnel to reach out directly to me, my team, and our expanding operation. This is a secure platform to efficiently manage the growing volume of inbound communications and requests from those breaking with the regime and seeking to join our movement. For those patriotic members of our armed forces, the time is now to join the nation. If you do, I will make sure your service to Iran is not forgotten and is celebrated. To the international community, now is the moment to stand with the Iranian people. Do not repeat the mistakes of the past. Do not throw this regime a lifeline. You are right to be concerned about stopping nuclear weapons and securing regional stability. Only a democratic transition in Iran can ensure these goals are achieved and are lasting. Take, for example, the destruction of Natanz, Esfahan, and Fordo enrichment facilities. Yes, this has diminished the regime's domestic nuclear enrichment, but it does not diminish the regime's intent to acquire and use nuclear weapons. The regime, enraged and emboldened, will be seeking revenge and can acquire nuclear weapons from other rogue regimes like North Korea. The destruction of the regime's nuclear facilities alone will not deliver peace, but the path I offer can. So work with us to ensure a peaceful transition. Now is not the time for hesitation. Now is the time for principled action from each of us. 46 years ago, when my late father and our family were forced to leave Iran, I took an oath to God and to my country. I would not turn my back on Iran or the Iranian people. Every day since, I have dedicated my life to my compatriots. And today, I am here to reiterate it and to put myself at their service. I am stepping forward to lead this national transition, not out of personal interest, but as a servant of the Iranian people. I have a clear plan for transition and national renewal. Our transition and future democracy will be based on these three core principles: Iran's territorial integrity, individual liberties and equality of all citizens, separation of religion and state. The final form of this future democracy we seek will be for the Iranian people to decide in a national referendum. What I offer is not just a vision for the future of our country, but the plan to execute a peaceful, orderly transition. To achieve that, Today, I am announcing the following initial steps. First, I will convene a National Unity Summit. This gathering will include activists, dissidents, and groups from across the ideological spectrum who agree to these three principles. It will not be limited just to political groups, but business leaders, professionals, experts, and other groups with influence across Iranian society. This summit's objective will be to agree on a roadmap for democratic transition and reconstruction. Second, in parallel to the democratic process, I am developing an economic plan to rebuild Iran. We have already launched the Iran Prosperity Project, a comprehensive plan for the economic reconstruction and social stabilization of our country in 3 phases. The emergency phase of the first 4 to 6 months, the establishment phase of 18 to 24 months, and the normalization phase, which is long-term. In the coming days, my team of experts will publish the plans for the first 100 days after the collapse of the Islamic Republic based on this work. We are bringing together some of the world's greatest investors, builders, entrepreneurs, and experts who care about Iran and see its immense potential. They stand ready to put in the expertise, the talent, and the capital to rebuild our nation and turn it into one of the world's most attractive markets. Imagine this new Iran, a free and democratic Iran, living at peace with our neighbors, an engine of growth and opportunity in the region, a beacon of culture, innovation, and pride in the world. It is within our reach. We are proud, ancient, resilient people. The task before us Iranians today is no less than the ones faced by the great leaders, the great unifiers, the great builders of our history, like Cyrus the Great. As we embark on the final steps of this path to national revival, to liberation, to peace, we continue to be inspired by him. To my compatriots, this is our moment. I am with you. Let us build this new Iran together. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Ruth.
Wait, it's coming back. The stream's coming back. There was like a technical glitch here, so here you go.
Indication of how the regime and its apparatus of either incarceration or repression has been targeted. And the way people look at it is that another aspect of the regime means of pressing its own people is being neutralized, therefore opening even more opportunities for them at the right time to step in and move on the final initiative of overthrowing this regime. These are positive elements that the people see finally, the end is near, and gives them more encouragement that now we have a much better chance of succeeding because this regime no longer, every day is losing more of its apparatus of repression.
Thank you.
Feel free to ask your question in French as well if you're more comfortable. I can answer it in French.
Oui, bonjour, Stéphanie Pérez de France Télévisions. Justement, je voulais vous demander dans un premier temps de nous réexpliquer en français quelles seraient les grandes lignes de ce plan de transition dont vous nous parlez. Et dans un deuxième temps, j'aimerais savoir si vous avez estimé le soutien populaire dont vous pourriez bénéficier, parce que beaucoup d'Iraniens avec lesquels nous sommes en contact voient aussi en vous un allié d'Israël qui est le pays en ce moment qui les agresse.
Oui. Je pense que, comme je l'expliquais tout à l'heure, la seule guerre qui existe, c'est la guerre du régime contre sa propre population. Pendant 46 ans, ce régime n'a fait rien que pour au fait, mener la main de fer contre notre propre concitoyen pour pouvoir exporter une idéologie à travers le monde, soutenir à travers le terrorisme et la menace nucléaire. Tout ceci n'est pas l'option finale pour délivrer ce pays, non seulement en vue de liberté, mais aussi de stabilité et de paix régionale. Aujourd'hui, nous voyons que des pays qui ont été obligés de réagir contre la menace de ce pays ont dû prendre les mesures nécessaires, mais on voit très bien que les cibles ne frappent pas le peuple ou les intérêts nationaux, mais tout ce qui est les instruments de menace ou de répression du régime, notamment aujourd'hui même. Le site frappé de Basij, qui est, comme vous savez, un des éléments que le régime a toujours utilisé pour la répression intérieure, ainsi que une des structures de gardiens de la révolution à Téhéran aussi comme méthode de répression. La porte de la prison de Evin, comme vous savez, où se trouve la majorité de nos prisonniers politiques. Tout ceci montre que c'est ciblé envers l'affaiblissement du régime. Et l'interprétation nationale, ce n'est pas une guerre contre le peuple, mais c'est une guerre contre le régime qui est notre ennemi après tout. Et donc, je pense que les Iraniens ne se sentent pas menacés comme si c'était une attaque, comme à l'époque de Saddam Hussein, où l'Iran est entré en guerre avec ce pays. Mais le fait que c'est encore une fois un élément qui équilibre une chance pour le peuple de réagir, parce que tous ces mouvements que nous avons eus, y compris le mouvement de Femmes, Vie, Liberté après le meurtre de Mahsa Amini, l'une des craintes était, mais comment pouvons-vous, au-delà d'un certain stade, vraiment se soulever contre ce régime si de répression? Quand ils voient que tous ces éléments répressifs du régime et en même temps les régimes qui commencent à s'effondrer, c'est un élément qui leur donne espoir, qui leur donne courage, que finalement, après toutes ces victimes, avec tous ces sacrifices, nous allons finalement avoir une opportunité pour le soulèvement final.
Quand feu l'ayatollah Khomeini terminait ses discours et ses interviews, il avait toujours pour habitude de dire Amar Barsha, Marosha. Est-ce que vous, 46 ans après, vous dites Amar Bar Khomeini?
Non, les peuples disent Bar Khomeini est mort au dictateur. Mais pourquoi? Parce qu'ils savent très bien que l'ennemi est intérieur. L'ennemi n'est pas extérieur. Quand les Iraniens appellent à la chute du dictateur, ça veut dire quoi? Ça veut dire fin à ce régime. Aujourd'hui, nous sommes le plus proche possible à cet avenir, où cette dictature théocratique n'existerait pas, elle est en train de s'effondrer. Les éléments aux têtes du régime préparent déjà leur fuite. Et aujourd'hui, nous voyons que des éléments militaires, police, de sécurité, commencent à nous contacter. Ils ne veulent pas couler avec le navire qui est en train de couler. Ils veulent se rejoindre au peuple. Au lieu d'être devant ou contre le peuple, ils veulent se rallier au peuple. Donc les défections déjà commencent. J'ai indiqué dans mon discours que nous préparons déjà le mécanisme de communication. Tout ceci, c'est en vue de préparer, comme vous dites, le terrain dans cette phase actuelle jusqu'à la chute du régime, mais surtout, qu'est-ce qui va se passer pendant cette période de transition. Alors, tout ce planning est effectué. Vous entendrez encore plus dans les jours à venir. Mais comment nous faisons exactement cette chose? Avec la coopération et collaboration des forces intérieures et bien entendu la mobilisation des forces au-delà du pays qui travaillent ensemble sur ce sujet. Et bien entendu au niveau international, quelle sorte de coordination pourrait exister avec des gouvernements clés et concernés?
Hi. Tim Ross from Politico.
Speak louder, please.
Tim Ross from Politico. So the United States Secretary of State and the government of Israel have both said that regime change is not a war objective. Would you like regime change to be a war objective, even if that means Israeli and potentially American troops fighting in the streets of Tehran?
My position has always been throughout the years that it is not any foreign government's mission or job or policy to define it as being regime change. The question, however, is for this government to recognize that this is the ask of the Iranian people and in support of the liberal and democratic aspirations, where do particularly Western democracies stand? Are they going to continue to appease this regime and throw it another lifeline at the expense of the Iranian people? Or will they this time recognize that this is a golden and historic opportunity to put an end, on the one hand, for a regime that has repressed its own citizenry for its own benefit all these years, but also to put an end to any threat that this regime represents? If America or Israel had to respond under whatever threat, ultimately they have to recognize that by a change of regime, everything changes. So it's not that they need to advocate for regime change. It is that they simply have to recognize that regime change is the only ultimate solution, which is exactly why I'm here today and what we need to work together so that A, we guarantee Iran and Iranians a democratic future, but also through that democratic future, it will give the world a sense of relief and trust that that element will lead to stability, to peace, and an end to any aspect that has been threatening and menacing the world and the region because of the nature of this regime.
شاهزاده سلام، نیلوفر پور ابراهیم هستم از ایران اینترنشنال. سوالم رو به فارسی میپرسم.
خواهش می‌کنم بلندتر صحبت کنید، صداتون نمیاد.
الان بهتره؟
بهتر شد.
سوال اولم در مورد نگرانی‌های بعضی از مردم در داخل ایرانه. وقتی که میگید که زمان فروپاشی نزدیکه یا به خیابون‌ها بیاین و مبارزه کنید، خیلی‌ها نگرانن و معتقدن که در شرایطی که زیر بمباران هستن و حتی راهی برای خبردار شدن از این حملاتی که داره میشه برخلاف مثلا اسرائیل ندارن. آیا این درخواست از اونها برای چنین چیزی درسته یا نه؟ گروهایی که در واقع گروهایی مثل گروه‌های چپ چنین سوال‌هایی رو میپرسن، انتقاداتی رو دارن. در مورد این خواستم اگر ممکنه توضیح بدید. سوال دیگه هم در مورد فعالیت‌هایی بود که امروز اعلام کردین، مثلا تشکیل کانالی که گفتید برای پیوستن کسانی که میخوان بپیوندن یا اجلاس اتحاد ملی که گفتین تشکیل میدین. چه کارهایی در زمینه اینها تا اینجا آغاز شده؟ چه زمانی طول میکشه تا به طور کامل انجام بشه؟ و آیا با دولت‌های غربی یا نمایندگانی در داخل کشورهای اروپایی و غربی در ارتباط هستید برای برنامه‌هایی که دارید برای کمک به مردم ایران و دقیقاً صحبتی که کردید برای اینکه اون نگرانی از ماندن جمهوری اسلامی به وجود نیاد یا این جلیقه نجاتی که میگید برای در واقع جمهوری اسلامی نفرستن؟
اول از همه بگم که شما درجه هوشمندی و هوشیاری همیهنانمون رو دست کم نگیرید. کاملا میدونن که چه زمانی میتونن حرکتی رو انجام بدن و طبعا در شرایطی که درگیری نظامی هستش خب بهترین فرصت برای این کار نیست، ولی زمانش خواهد رسید. آنچه که مسلماً دارن تشخیص میدن این هستش که تمام عوامل سرکوب نظام رو دارن کم کم در مقابل خودشون دیگر نمیبینن و این باز دوباره کمک میکنه به اینکه این فرصت فراهم بشه برای اون جنبش نهاییشون. در ارتباط با اون چیزی که اشاره کردید، خب طبعا در روزهای آینده با جزئیات بیشتر نحوه عمل و برنامه‌هایی که در نظر داریم بیشتر مطرح خواهد بود برای رسانه‌ها و برای افکار عمومی و به طور کلی این برنامه‌ریزی رو داریم ادامه میدیم در جهت اون چیزی که امروز در سخنرانیم بهش اشاره کردن. و نهایتاً در ارتباط با جامعه بین‌المللی من فکر کنم که در همین چند هفته اخیر کلاً دیدگاه و برخورد خیلی از دولت‌ها و یا سرانی که تا به حال اصل این که شاید این رژیم تغییر پیدا کنه رو رادارشون نبود، اکنون می‌بینن که اتفاقاً این مسئله داره خیلی جدی‌تر از قبل مطرح میشه و دیگر مسئله فقط این نیست که خب این نظام هست بهتره باهاش تعامل بکنیم یا مماشات بکنیم، بلکه این نظام در حال فروپاشی است و اجباراً بایستی فکر بکنن که پس از این نظام چه اتفاقی خواهد افتاد. و هم از روی کنجکاوی و هم از روی نگرانی وارد صحبت خیلی مستقیم‌تر از قبل با خود من یا تیم من و دیگران شده‌اند و به نظر من این بیشتر برای همیهنانمون در داخل میگم که بالاخره نه تنها صداشون رو بیشتر امروز داریم میرسونیم که به چه شکلی جهانیان میتونن در حمایت از مردم ایران و خواستشون کمکی باشن، ولی اون توجهی که تا به حال خیلی کمتر بوده امروز روز به روز داره مشهودتر میشه، به خصوص در این روزهای اخیر.
Monseigneur, de nombreuses chancelleries, notamment européennes, continuent de préférer la stabilité à la justice en disant qu'il ne faut surtout pas tenter de changer le régime. Comment expliquez-vous, or l'histoire prouve qu'il n'y a pas de stabilité éternelle sans un minimum de justice, comment expliquez-vous cette prudence, si l'on est optimiste dans les termes, ou cette complaisance, si on veut être un peu plus sévère?
Patrick, ce n'est pas du nouveau. On se connaît depuis qu'on se connaît, presque plus de 40 ans, je dois dire. Mais qu'est-ce qui change, au fait? C'est le fait que peut-être que jusqu'à présent, où on parlait d'une politique d'apaisement, en oubliant qu'il peut être une autre alternative, donc c'était le status quo, mais aussi le fait que ce n'est pas à un gouvernement étranger de décider s'il faut avoir un changement de régime. Il faut écouter un peuple qui réclame un changement de régime. Et à ce moment-là, en tant que des démocraties européennes ou américaines, qui parlent des droits de l'homme, qui parlent des libertés, qui parlent des injustices, qui parlent de tout cela, comment voulez-vous qu'une continuation de ce même régime puisse être la solution et d'être intimidé par la menace du régime, de ne pas avoir un dialogue ouvert avec les représentants de cette démocratie laïque contre un régime sanguinaire? Le déclic commence à se faire, finalement, surtout parce que d'abord, ils voient que beaucoup de mes compatriotes, la grande majorité de mes compatriotes ne veulent plus de ce régime. Ils voient aujourd'hui que des éléments soi-disant réformateurs de hier n'y croient plus et sont en train de se joindre à nous dans ce mouvement de libéralisation, mais aussi le fait que, vu que les Iraniens sont prêts à ce changement, c'est un simple choix à faire. Est-ce qu'on fait obstacle à leur demande ou est-ce qu'on soutient leur demande? Ce n'est pas une politique à mener par un gouvernement étranger de réclamer un changement de régime, mais c'est d'acquiescer la demande d'un peuple qui veut être libéré et qui veut savoir si le monde libre est avec eux ou contre eux. C'est un simple choix à faire.
Thank you. Rob Hastings from the iPaper in the UK. Our Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, has called for de-escalation and has suggested that the UK would prefer to see a negotiated end to this current crisis. He hasn't spoken about regime change. President Macron has also distanced himself from the US strikes. Are you seeking to speak with European leaders like Keir Starmer, like President Macron? What would you say to them in the hope of convincing them to your belief that regime change is needed? And I mean, they're not going to change overnight. Where do you see that process going of engaging European skepticism towards regime change?
First of all, I've been giving all these messages to world leaders everywhere for years now. And it's not that they don't know what I have to say or what my message is. What has changed, however, are the circumstances. And because the circumstances are now changing, in the sense that they visibly see the level of fragmentation of the regime and its near collapse, which is very near, the fact that the regime is completely dismantled in its apparatus of repression that until now helped it sustain itself, and eliminating the greatest danger to a nation that unarmed are trying to, through civil disobedience and non-violence way, achieve their freedom. The playing field has now been equalized. My message remained the same as it was 20 years ago. But unfortunately, the truth is that because the pursuit of appeasement and the fear of a regime that takes hostages and intimidates Western governments to have an open dialogue with the force of democracy, they have always shied away and been fearful of talking to someone like me. I think this is changing now. I think we have much more receptive ears. What is to explain the mechanics of that change so they understand how we intend to do it, what we propose as an instrument, where can they, in fact, facilitate that or assist us. But this is more a discussion for the process. Right now, as we speak, let me point to a few issues that are imperative where the world can immediately help us. Has nothing to do with talking about policy of regime change and all that. It has to do with empowering a nation seeking liberty. The regime is at war with its own people. It is trying to take revenge on the people, executing political prisoners, shutting down the internet, even landlines in the last few days. They are waging war against our own people. This regime's biggest fear is not an Israeli attack or an American response. It's the people themselves that they fear the most. This is what these world leaders have to recognize, that these are people who want to be with you, the free world, and the only obstacle between them and the free world is this regime. So don't be intimidated by the regime menace. Trust in a nation that wants peaceful relations with the neighborhood. They are not at war with Israel. They're not at war with the Arabs. They're not at war with America. The regime is a regime that has been chanting death to Israel and death to America for 46 years. The Iranian people say, we want to be friends with the world. We want to have cordial relations. It's up to you, world leaders, to recognize that potential, to trust the Iranian people in their intentions, and this is what will be the difference. This time, stay on the right side of history. You have an opportunity today. The worst thing that can happen is for this regime to continue to exist. It is on its way down. We just have to facilitate and expedite the process. So more harm is not done, not just to the Iranian nation, but everything that, as long as this regime continues to survive, it can still hurt a lot. We have this opportunity. This should be the agenda, not only to eliminate this regime, but also to know that there is a plan for transition. It's not going to be chaos. It's not going to be unknown outcome. But for that, we need to be able to coordinate. So it is, I don't think it is anymore the question of whether or not, or if there should be, but how can we make sure that this is a successful transition? And of course, there will be a need for very serious discussions as to how this or that country can, in a way or not, be effective in helping our cause and therefore guaranteeing our success, which is win-win at the end of the day.
Okay, last two questions. Channel 12 and then the Sun. I'm afraid that we've given a lot of time. Thank you very much.
Hello, and thank you for being here today and for your courageous stance. I'm Elad from Israeli Channel 12. I wanted to ask you whether you're in contact with any Israeli officials or representatives, and how do you picture relations between the two countries in the day after the regime will be changed? And also, you've mentioned some of the previous attempts on to have a civil unrest to topple the regime that have been unsuccessful. What makes you optimistic that this time will be different? Thank you.
Well, first of all, my team has been, and myself in some cases, in contact with representatives of various governments. As you may know, 2 years ago, I traveled to Israel. I met at the top level of leadership over there. There's an obvious understanding of the vision and what could be the future of a different Iran, and how does that play to, what could be, unlike this regime, the future of our region. I mentioned the fact that we do have the Abraham Accords, which of course was sabotaged by the regime. I think we should elevate that to the Cyrus Accords, which includes Iran as a key player into that, and making sure that ultimately we finally have a neighborhood that is stable and at peace with one another. This is the vision, and I think this is a message that has resonated very well, at least regionally. But you're right, is this time different? It is different in the sense that, as I pointed earlier, we have had many uprisings in Iran, at least in the last decade. The last one being, of course, the Women Life Freedom Movement. And all those brave souls that have died in the process did not need to have a guarantee of success before they committed to it. They are still resilient. They will still continue fighting. But what's different this time? This time they see that the regime's instrument of repression and terror is being decimated, it's been neutralized, and they understand that this is not a war against them, it's against the regime itself. That in fact, it is helping the Iranian people by neutralizing the regime's instrument that so far has been killing left and right our brave compatriots in all of these movements. And this time, the Iranian people say, maybe we have a chance. Look, we have seen history many times, and its ebbs and flows, right? But ultimately, the Berlin Wall came down. the Soviet Union did collapse. The dissidents in those countries finally got their chance. I'm sure that Nelson Mandela or Lech Walesa could not do this at some point without some level of solidarity, not just as a labor movement in Poland, mind you, solidarity in the sense of the world coming to their assistance. And the Iranian people are not asking for anyone to do the job for them. All they're saying is that it will be far less costly for us to succeed if this time you are with us, as opposed to continue a policy of appeasement and throwing this regime another lifeline. Because what would the regime would do with this lifeline? It will retaliate, it will take revenge. It's already trying to do that. So for the sake of the Iranian people and for the sake of the world, we have this opportunity now. We will do whatever it takes as Iranians to fight that fight. But the world needs to consider that the consequence of that change will put an immediate end to all the threats that this regime has represented, whether it is a nuclear threat or terrorism or radical ideology spreading and how it's impacting Europe. We see it in many countries, and all of that can be reversed. Not only that, but beyond security and stability, economic opportunities. How can Iranians benefit from that? How can the world benefit from that? Because you're no longer dealing with a regime that is a mafia-like corrupt system that plunders our national resources at the expense of the Iranian people to spend it on nuclear programs or supporting its proxies in the region. If we talk about a national government, first and foremost concerned with the prosperity of its own country by means of creating all the opportunities, but also to tell the world Iran is as I said in my speech, is a huge potential for investment and growth, and that's also in the interest of the world. But you're not dealing with a corrupt mafia anymore. You're dealing with a country that is on terms with all the rules and regulations and principles of standard practice of business and what have you. That changes everything. This is, I think, what the world needs to be focused now. How can we make sure that this is the ultimate outcome? So we have a job to do, and I hope that through this dialogue and working beyond what we had to do as Iranians among ourselves, how can we communicate and explain to the world, this is how you can help us now, and in the long term, what opportunities will be created to the world. That's pretty much, I think, the course of action that we will see in the next few months. And of course, there'll be much more for us to explain to all of you. But this is where we are at this stage.
Last question. Thank you. Yes, Katie Davis from The Sun. How much of a threat does the Iranian regime pose in its current wounded state? Could we see them perhaps deploy a dirty bomb or even a hastily constructed nuclear weapon?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand the first part. Could you repeat your question, please?
So my question is, how much of a danger does the Iranian regime pose right now in its current wounded state? Could we see them perhaps deploy a dirty bomb or a hastily constructed nuclear weapon?
Well, as far as the existing infrastructure that the regime has had, clearly has been severely damaged or curtailed. But as I explained in my speech, just because you have struck the key areas of development or enrichment doesn't mean that the nuclear threat is gone. As I said, they can go and purchase it from the North Koreans, for example. The point is that the finger on the trigger is ultimately the menace. That as long as this regime continues to exist, we should not fall under the false premise that because we've hit or neutralized the nuclear enrichment plants or what have you, the threat is gone. For a while it may be. For a while it might have delayed it. But as long as this regime continues to exist, like a bad weed, it will keep popping up in your backyard. We need to make sure that it's completely eradicated. That's the ultimate guarantee, which is why now that we have this opportunity, now that the regime has been severely emasculated, if I could call it that, when the key instrument of repression and control and surveillance or whatever it is that a totalitarian regime utilizes against its own citizenry and as a menace to the world that is on the verge of collapse, recognize that this is a perfect window. Because I always said we should not jump to the conclusion that because diplomacy has failed, then we have to engage in conflict. I've always argued in all these years, many of you have heard me say that. Why not the third way, which means the Iranian people are your alternative? You're not only limited to say, because we can't talk sense to them, we have to go and bomb the hell out of them. This is an opportunity to recognize that the regime is so weakened. Let's make the people of Iran the ultimate guarantee by investing on them rather than hoping that through negotiations you can come to terms with a regime that it is in its DNA simply cannot comply with your expectation. We need to gravitate and have a shift of vision and strategy on that, and that's exactly what I begin to detect. I begin to detect more and more coming from governments that until now were just stuck on that status quo and are thinking finally that things can change. We have to be able to anticipate a change in Iran, and what do we need to do for that? That's, I think, for me, a positive development. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
غرق انقلاب است. کشور ما، تاریخ ما ترسید گر فرا گرفته، گویی اهورا مستا دوباره در نور خود مرا گرفته. اشکون سرودی سر میدهم باز فارغ رنج و تشویش، ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. هن ای پدر، هن ای پسر، برخیز و با ما شو همگام، تا درد آن تجربه تلخ ما را نکشیده در آب. بگذار هر دم بغرند گرگ‌ها دم لباس میش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ای کارگر، ای برزگر، راحت کنون ادامه دارد در این زمان که پرتو یزدان از هر سو بر تو میبارد. پس پیش به سوی آزادی از بحر خزر تا کیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. خلقا به پا بهر دفاع از استقلال و آزادی، تا بشکنیم پشت ارتجاع تیریزی ویران آبادی. تا زنده سازیم سنت‌های می از بر بالین و کیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. با امید روزی که تمام این دلبشور و انقلاب تموم بشه و ما در روشنایی، نور و سعادت مردم کشورمون غرق بشیم. نه خارجی، نه بیگانه، نه مستشارهای ویرانی، نه چیر خاران، نه کاسلیسان، فقط هم رزمان ایرانی. ما با شرافت میهنی بسازیم بهر فرزندان خویش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. مردان بیایی داخل صف ما اکنون که آغاز رویاست. دشمنان بدانید ما زنده هستیم، بعد از ما هم ایران پابرجاست. آن روح شیطان ما را فریب داد با صد شعار مردمی. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. پرچم ما، پرچم ایران غرق خون شهیدان، روی شانه هامان حمل میکنیمش در هر خیابان و میدان تا ماسک دلغکان را برداریم از روی تسبیح و ریش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش.